Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. And we're here Friday night live streaming the Wrx Challenge. I've had a mare. I was on the wrong channel. I was broadcasting on a different YouTube channel, so yes, that's the delay. We're going into qualifying any second now. Oh, I think they're waiting for me to say yes. They want to get qualifying underway, and it's me that's the hold up. There we go. Quick yes. And yeah, so we're here at Sardinia Windmills on the mud, and they're doing 3 sprints, 3 15-minute races at Sardinia Windmills, virtually just over 2-mile track with 14 turns. Like I said, 15 minutes. Now, from last round, oh God, I can tell you the positions of the championship at the moment. After 1 round, Racer Brown is at the top, with Anton Poika in second, and Racer Brown's on 50 points, Anton Poika on 45 points, Guesty is third on 42 points, Matt Psycho fourth on 39 points, Talleyrand fifth on 36 points, Bunny is sixth on 33 points, Homescalian seventh on 30 points, Skyjacker is eighth on 27 points. So Skyjacker was 8th on 27 points. Jim is 9th on 24 points. Joker's 10th on 21 points. Pat is 11th on 18 points. Electric is 12 on 15 points. Turtle is 13th on 12 points. And Barry Twins 14th with 9 points. So underway now for qualifying of the next round at Sardinia Windmills. And This is where we're gonna see a good idea of our championship contenders, because me and Skyjacker were speaking on the pit stop. Our Discord, I don't know what it is. It's like a radio show. We just broadcast. Me and Skyjacker chatting on the Discord for everyone to listen to. And yeah, any of the top 8 could win this championship. They really could. So after this round, I think we'll get an idea. I mean, Racer Brown was total dominance last round. Why do I keep saying last season? Because it's really close to a new season. But yeah, last round. But I think there was a couple who had the pace of him, but they were racing each other. So Matt Psycho so far, he's out there on an out lap. He got himself a really good 4th at the end of the last race with his fuel management. Didn't know he was going to do it, but Talleyrand's fuel just couldn't get to the line, and Matt Psycho picked himself up a very nice 4th place. At the moment, he's on his flying lap. Not a great fan of the mud. He will drive it, but he's not a great fan of it. But he's doing an absolutely splendid job so far. Skyjacker in the chat saying, right channel this time then, lol, good evening. Hi Skyjacker, yeah, I got the wrong channel. I made a promo video during the week and forgot I'd logged out of VRC and logged into Thingamajig's Racing channel. You can subscribe if you want, all happens over there. But Matt Psycho, very commanding first flying lap it seems. So far, just coming over the brow of that hill, coming onto the final section now. There's a couple of bumps here. We lovingly named Talleyrand's bump. There's one. It's landed nice and straight. This one as well. Beautiful. And he set a fastest time of a 1:19.6 so far out there. Homesick Alien only managing a 20.8, 1.2 seconds shy of Matt Psycho. Talleyrand bringing his Subaru. They use the Isle of Man time attack car on maximum settings. So Talleyrand is 3rd fastest. Ooh, looks a bit jangly out there. Might be me, the internet didn't look great when I loaded up. So Bunny there, 4th fastest so far. No, because Racer Brown has slipped it in there in 2nd in his Mountain Dew Subaru. So 2nd fastest for Racer Brown. Homesick, no, now Anton Poika in there. The big hitters all coming out. So Anton Poika putting in 2nd fastest, 2/10 shy of Matt Psycho's pole time. And then we have our Racer Brown, 3rd fastest. We have Homesick Alien, 4th fastest. Talleyrand 5th at the moment. Bunny in 6th place. Electric 7th, fastest so far. He's well up on his time though. It's a good time if he can bring this one all the way to the end of the lap without any dramas. Ooh, he's over by that barrier, but he's just a farmer's fence. Just a little scrape. Seems to do okay. Wrxc set another time. He's gone 3rd fastest, so he's gone ahead of Racer Brown. Talleyrand setting a time, and Bunny getting himself up 2nd fastest so far in this session. An Electric 2 seconds up. This is really going to throw him up the grid. He can keep his car together over these bumps. There he comes. He's hit the... No, he's just missed the barrier. And 1.6 seconds faster puts him up into 7th place, just behind Talleyrand. What a tight field. Then we have Pat in 8th place with Uncle B in 9th. Rido 10th. 11th for Jim so far. Guesty down there in 12th. We saw he wasn't super qualifying in round 1, but he came home with a podium in the end with some very interesting strategies. Skyjack has now set a time. Guesty's moved down to 14th. Turtle set another time and put himself up into 12th behind Rido. Guesty sorting his car out, and Barry sitting on the back of the grid at the moment, but that can all change with just one nice clean lap put together around here. Wrxc gone 1:19. He's gone pole. He's gone pole. The former Wrx champion. Sorry, don't even know if I said the name right. I know Wrxc was right. WRX, I think. No. Yeah, WRX Challenge, Season 4. Yes, our former champion. He's not on pole anymore. I was bigging him up, but Bunny's gone and beat him. So Bunny, the challenger, up there in the pole position so far. But we've got Mass Psycho gunning for him. We've got Anton Poyka gunning for that spot. Racer Brown, Talleyrand, and possibly Skyjacker. Skyjacker up at the moment. Let's sit with Skyjacker as he comes over the brow of the hill. No, he's down. He's down 1.2 seconds on his time. He needs 7/10 to get... Whoa, he really had a big one over Talleyrand's bump there. Barely kept that car together, but he did. Turtle going faster again. Oh, Barry Twins has jumped up into 10th. That smooth lap we were talking about. It's coming together now. He's 2 seconds up already in his first sector. We'll watch him for his lap to see. He needs a second on Pat for 9th place. Electric just ahead of that. Oh, look at the slide he's getting on that Subaru. That is something to behold. One of these Subarus in an absolute power slide. Loving it, absolutely loving it. Hopefully he's not losing too much time from showboating. He's still up 1.3 seconds. It's enough to do Pat if he can keep it together over the bumps. He's gone in fast. He's hit a barrier. He's going straight for the other barrier. And oh, it's just under Pat. Wow. Thousandths off. So Pat maintains that 9th place. So Bunny on pole with a 1:18.9. That is fast. I think last season's pole was like a 19. So that's faster than last year. Wrxc Alien pushing on. He's got to find himself 6/10 out there. 6/10 of a second in the sludge. Is it there? We'll wait for a sector to find out. We've still got 7 minutes of qualifying to go. Here comes Wrxc over the brow, over one bump, 2 bumps, points his car the way he wants it to be when it lands. Beautiful stuff, but down on his time. So Bunny still holding on to that pole position. Matt Psycho, another one that's looked rather fast. Talleyrand's gone faster. He's gone ahead of Racer Brown in 5th. Matt Psycho needing to find... He only needs a 10th or 2, but not on this lap. He's not going to get it unless he makes up a big amount in this final sector. He does not. Anton Poyka, beautiful car control from the Flying Fin. Look at him. totally in control of that Subaru, bringing her around. He's 5/10 down, but can he gain some through? Look at the beauty. Got the car lovely and straight over those bumps. Racer Brown's gone faster. He's gone up to 4th, knocking Anton Poyka down a position. Anton Poyka doesn't go faster on that one. Guesty chipping away. Last we saw, he was down near the back somewhere. He's chipping away at it. He's in 11th at the moment. That's Rido. That's Guesty. We haven't seen Rido's car. It's a Mercedes replica. It looks rather splendid. It's nice. So Rido jumping in last minute. I can't tell you who couldn't make it, but someone who was here last week. But yeah, so Rido last minute diving into the fray to help us out, keep the room nice and full. Excuse me, Uncle B Darren's gone faster. I can't see him. He's usually up there knocking on the door, isn't he? So Uncle B Darren 9th, and he seems to have put it into the pits for the time being. Jim's gone faster. Jim's got his Subaru squaring away. Where is Jim? Honestly, I'm having a brain fog here because I can't find him. Oh, sorry, Jim. There you go. We're not used to having this full of room, you see. No, if it went down that far. So Jim at the moment struggling on the mud. He's got to find 1.6 seconds to catch Turtle up. It looks like it's a war in that car, in that Subaru. Homesick Alien. Is it one last push? No, we've still got 4 minutes left. Still 4 minutes left for these guys. Challenge for that time. We'll have a quick look in the chat. Mama Sykes saying, hi everyone, good evening Thingy, hello. And Mama Homesick also saying, hey Thingy, how are you this evening? I'm okay, I feel drained. I don't know if I'm like sound low. I'm not low, I don't know. I've slept a bit today, got up, and I just haven't really woke up. So this could be a bit of a chilled event with me, because I'm half asleep. Can't shake off the that snoozy feeling. I fell asleep on the sofa. That probably didn't help after I'd got out of bed. So it's that horrible turning the shift around, going from nights to days for the weekend is a struggle. But Homesick Alien now being beat by Anton Poyka. Anton Poyka putting in a very, very competitive time there. Only 2/10 off of Bunny, but Bunny is absolutely on a tear out there. It's the only 18 he's done. So he must have dug deep to try and find that time. It's not something consistent he's doing. Anton Poyka seems to have slowed down this lap, possibly building for the next lap. Who knows? We've got just under 3 minutes to go. Plenty of time to get around and get another lap on. Homesick Alien is on a push. He's got to find himself 6/10 to get Bunny. Oh, he's 9/10 down. Mistake early on in the lap. It's cost him in this lap. Oh, and he's gone to meet the barrier. That never helps. I think it takes a bit of speed out of you for this coming lap. You want a good run down there for your next lap. So Matt Psycho pushing on. He's over the bumps. Is he carrying any more speed than laps before previous? No. He's got another bite, maybe 2 of the cherry. Top 4, still not bad. There is a Racer Brown slinging it around in the sloshy mud out there in his Subaru Isle of Man TT car, Time Attack. I don't know why I say TT, because it's TA in it, I suppose. Talleyrand, 6th place. He's got to find himself 5/10 to catch up with Racer Brown. I mean, qualifying in these bad boys and racing is 2 totally different things. As soon as they're in the pack, I think we'll see a lot of shuffling. Pat in a great 7th place so far in his Rizzler liveried Subaru. 7th spot, 6.5 tenths behind Talleyrand. Only a 10th ahead of Barry though, so Barry is a fray. He's come out of the pits. I don't think new tyres make any difference. I don't think the tyre wear is possibly on for qualifying, but he's gone in the pits. He's freshened up a little bit. He's going for it again. Skyjacker in 9th. We saw he did a lot better on the mud last season, but it doesn't seem to be going right for him at the moment in this race. Electric in 10th. He's coming close to the end of a lap. We'll stick with him. He's up. He only needs a second to jump Skyjacker. Great over them. A little barrier bump. No, he's good. And 8/10. My word, he lost 2 tenths over that last sector. But he's very close to Skyjacker. That's got to make him feel quite buoyant, seeing that Skyjacker just ahead of him by 9/100ths of a second. Unbelievable stuff. Uncle B in 11th. He's a second off of Electric at the moment. Doesn't seem to be able to go as fast on the mud as he can on the tarmac. You get some guys just can't drive it, and you get some that do both, and some that just like mud and play the rally games, I guess. Wrxc Alien, this is his final chance. He's going for it on this lap. He's got to find 6/10 for pole, 2.5 tenths, and it looked like Bunny got right out of his way then to let him through. Very gentlemanly, as Homesick could be a competitor to him for that pole time. It's come over the barrier. It's not very neat, and no, he does not do anything with that. Bunny also goes across the line backwards, but sits on pole. There we see Anton Poika. One last dash for the Finnish driver. What can he do? Matt Psycho's finished in 3rd. He's in the pits. Racer Brown also in the pits in 5th. Wrxc Alien we've seen cross the line in 4th. So Anton Poika is the only one that can make a position change in the top 5 at the moment. He's down though. He's down on his last run, and this one looks like we're saluting Bunny at the end of this session. Anton Poika goes across, stays 2nd. Talleyrand is in 6th and completed his run. Pat is on his final lap, but he's not on a run, so stays in 7th. Skyjacker, oh no, looks like Skyjacker was on a run, but it looks like it's gone a little wrong. It did show that he was up, but not now. So Skyjacker will be starting in 8th place, ahead of Barry Twins, who's in 9th, 10th for Electric, 11th for Uncle B Darren. Rido starts in 12th, Guesty in 13th. And remember, he was on the podium last week, but he can't do any fancy strategies in the mud. It's a sprint race. There's not much he can do except for just try and go fast. Turtle in 14th, and Jim not having a great day at the office there in 15th place. And there he is. Not a happy camper in the mud is Jim. Bunny though, look at that. What a surprise for everyone. No one saw that coming. So Pat in the chat saying not sure where the 121 came from, but I'll take it. And Skyjack saying balls, thought I had another lap. All right. So that'll be the lag on the broadcast. Excuse me. Oh, I'm gonna have to do a COVID test, isn't I? I feel tired and I'm coughing. That's not a good sign. Hey, a week off work though. I'll take that. Baron, it's not that bad, this COVID Omicron one. If you're all jabbed up, you can handle it quite well, and I could just sleep for a week like a bear, hibernate, make a nest on the bed out of like clothes and stuff. Just drag all the clothes out the drawer into this big nest and sleep in it for a week. God, what's wrong with me? Come on, wake up thingy. So we're going into the first race. I believe it's reverse grid every time, all 3 sprint racers. There they are. What a glorious sight. These Subaru STI Isle of Man time attack cars lined up on the grid, meaning to do business around here at Sardinia Windmills. And this could be anyone's game. It really could. So we're watching Bunny on pole ahead of Anton Poyka. Matt Psycho just in the distance though. He'd love a good start, but it looks like Bunny's made the perfect start. Anton Poyka seems to hold on. Was there any action down the fever? I thought we saw bumping or crashing at least. No, everyone seems to be where they should be. No red flags called, so Bunny off to an absolute blazing start. He's going wide through there. Anton Poyka taking a tighter line, trying to close up on Bunny now. He's up alongside him virtually. He's on the inside of this corner. Anton Poyka, that smooth driving in the mud might have done the business against Bunny, but Bunny's still holding on, and no, Bunny stays ahead of Anton Poyka as they heavily brake. And Skyjacker, where did Skyjacker come from? Fourth. He qualified quite far down the field, wasn't it? 11th or something. And Skyjacker making an absolute blazing start in his Subaru. Wow. He's up to 4th ahead. And Barry having a great start. There must have been some sort of shenanigans. Homesick Alien dropping back, but he's going for Barry now. And Talleyrand's just behind Barry and Racer Brown. These three fighting their way past Barry, and Barry's holding ground against him, and my word, this is close racing. There is a Racer Brown clinging onto the back of Talleyrand, trying to get a better line around than Talleyrand, and I think he may have done it. They're side by side, they trade a bit of paint as they come down the straight, but now Talleyrand seems to have a better run over the bumps, and now Racer Brown has to back off. They go towards the barriers, and it saves them. Talleyrand also getting one up on Barry. Barry must have had a little skid on that barrier, slowing him down, and Talleyrand gets a great move done on Barry Twins whilst fending off Racer Brown at the same time, and he's sideways going into the next corner. What a beautiful bit of mud driving, and Skyjacker is ahead of Matt Psycho. Oh, but he's out wide, and Matt Psycho then has lost the position to Skyjacker on fire since qualifying's ended, and we've got this battle here. Anton Poyka all over the back of Bunny. They are using their DRS. They can still use the drag reduction system on these Subarus. It just means that the spoiler dips, when they get to 90, they can press a button and it'll make the spoiler dip to cause less drag down the straights. And I think in the past we've seen on the mud, a lot of them just don't use it. Why would you want less drag on mud? All the grip you can get. But Bunny at the moment fighting like a lion out there, defending every corner, and now he's defended. He's managed to pull a little bit away from the Finnish driver, and Anton Poyka still chasing down. Skyjacker sideways through Talleyrand's bump. Oh my god, he's seesawing like a pendulum, and there we see Matt Psycho regains that podium position. Homesick Alien comes up against Skyjacker and also gets a position. Skyjacker now in 5th. Then we've got Racer Brown. Racer Brown's got himself ahead of Talleyrand. We saw Talleyrand doing some real fancy driving earlier, and he's looking good again. He's got a tighter line than Racer Brown. He's going for the move up the inside. Racer Brown just sitting duck out there sideways on the outside of the corner, and that was a huge invitation for Talleyrand. But now Talleyrand slid out wide, and does that give Racer Brown the opportunity? He does come up alongside Racer Brown. Absolutely beautiful driving there between the two of them. Now Racer Brown's gone into the corner a little too fast. Talleyrand's carried a better speed through, gets a better drive out, and now Talleyrand is up into 6th. Racer Brown coming back, wants the position. Barry Twins in a solid 8th place so far, ahead of Pat in 9th. Rido in 10th with Electric chasing him down in 11th. Uncle B Darren there 12th, just close to Electric. Fighting him with everything he's got. He's up ahead of Electric. No, Electric's gone for the move again. Electric up the inside. Uncle B a little bit wide through that corner, and Electric grabs 11th spot as he chases down Pat. Uncle B really doesn't like the mud, or this car, one or the other, or both. Turtle there in 13th, chasing down UBD. Pat's lost a position. To Electric. Electric on a flyer at the moment. Electric puts himself up into 10th place, And Pat was in 9th, wasn't he? So I don't know. Rido must have moved up as well into 9th. 10th for Electric. Pat's all over him though. Pat doesn't want to give it up. Uncle B. Oh, Turtle out wide in the mud. Turtle out wide. He's chasing down UBD and he's catching him. Jim there in 14th, and oh, poor Guesty not having a great round this round. Anton Poyka's in the lead. By Jove, I missed it and I apologise. So Anton Poyka has taken the lead of this race. against Bunny. And it was looking inevitable as the Finnish driver looked so smooth, chasing Bunny down. Bunny looking a little wide in some of the corners like he was pushing. And yes, Anton Poika poised and ready. And now can he run away from Bunny, or will Bunny stay with him? Matt Psycho, solid third, nearly 3 seconds ahead of Homesick Alien. Skyjacker slipping back towards Talleyrand, dangerous area with that battle in between Talleyrand and Racer Brown. That could really come a cropper with Skyjacker. So Skyjacker's got to keep it clean, got to keep it neat, and stay out of the sights of Talleyrand and Racer Brown. Barry Twins having a solid first sprint race so far. He's in 8th place. He's lost 3 seconds. Oh, no. He's dipped it. He dipped it over the hill. Electric's up to 9th. He's got himself ahead of Rito. Electric is flying through the pack. He's out wide, though. He's had a little knock with the barrier, and Barry Twins has managed to stay ahead of Electric. Electric somewhat closer to Barry now. And now we've got Rito and Pat all in the same area, battling for position. Juicy. Absolutely juicy down here, and UBD and Turtle not too far behind this battle. Also, and Rito hitting the barrier, so did Pat. I don't know if it was out of sympathy. And Electric, he gets to run away a little bit now and build up a buffer, a mistake buffer that you need here at the mud of Sardegna. Bunny's back in the lead. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Bunny's back in the lead. I'll stick with these two for a bit, obviously. There's racing everywhere. We've got to see it all. Skyjack saying, nah, just me being stupid is all. I thought you'd had enough, I said. Homesick saying, Mama Homesick, sorry, saying, you can't have COVID with your super immune system. Well, this is what I thought, but everyone off with Knights is off with it at the moment. I'm the only one. Well, me and 2 others. And foot down, Matt, says Mama Sykes. So, Matt Psycho does look to be catching those two ahead. He's only 1.5 seconds. He's just gone fastest in the race. Altogether, he's pulled away from Homesick by about a second, I'd say. Skyjacker holding station there, but Talleyrand is getting closer. Skyjacker's out wide, he's on the barrier, and that's all Talleyrand needs. That's all Talleyrand needs. He's through. So Talleyrand up into 5th place now, and Skyjacker's got a handful with Racer Brown behind him. Mountain Dew versus Monster. Who will come out on top? This is a big one for the sponsors. A lot of pressure for Skyjacker here. Monster, a long-term contract, he's maintained for a while. They will not want to see a new company like Mountain Dew just coming in and getting ahead. So Bunny looks to be pulling away from Anton Poika at the moment. Solid laps, but he's made a mistake there. He's hit the barrier, and here comes Anton Poika coming closer and closer. But he can't quite get the job done against Bunny. Bunny holding him off for another lap. That clock must be in slow motion for Bunny. I imagine he's thinking 15 minutes isn't meant to take this long. But it's 6.5 minutes left to go, and he's doing his best up against the best. And Anton Poika going for another move, but it puts him on the outside now. He's trying to manipulate his way up the inside of Bunny, but Bunny's got him seen right off there. And all this racing these two are doing, they will be slowing each other down. And Matt Psycho, with some nice clean runs, get a couple of those early 19s. He's got the fastest lap of the race so far. He may be able to catch these two up, do a sneaky one, get a sneaky win. Anton Poika, though, really pushing hard. He knows this championship. Every round is going to count. They're going to drop their lowest scored round, or 2 lowest scored rounds, sorry. But all the other rounds, every point counts. Every single point is going to count in this championship. And Anton Poika knows that. Up against Bunny, and he's gone for the move up the inside, and Anton Poika back in the lead of this race, but Bunny's staying with him, and you know it's only a matter of time. Bunny looked to get over that bump a lot better than Anton Poika, getting a good run at him down to turn 1, slides in a little bit earlier than Anton Poika. He's coming up alongside of him. This is not quite upside of him. He's right there on his spoiler though. And that is some class racing out there from the two leaders. And there we go, Bunny's got the inside line now. He's got the inside line, but he just quite hasn't got his nose ahead. Anton Poyker all the way around at the outside, still with his nose ahead. Now Anton Poyker's got the inside line. But Bunny looking to get very close to that battle. Matt Psycho, look at that. He's only a second behind these guys now. He really has caught them up. So Matt Psycho sitting on the tail of the leaders. Homesick Alien in fourth. Talleyrand ahead of Skyjacker. Skyjacker has maintained that position ahead of Racer Brown, but Racer Brown looks to be getting a run on Skyjacker now, leading up to the beginning of lap 8. And yeah, but he's on the outside is Racer Brown. Skyjacker on the inside, but it looks like Racer Brown has claimed that position, 6th place so far. The story is not over though, I believe, with Skyjacker hot on Racer Brown's tails. And we still can't forget what a start that Skyjacker had. And Barry Twins in 8th place, held on to that 8th all the way through. He's 2 seconds ahead of Electric. Electric having an absolute blast of a race. He's blasted past everyone. There is a Pat in 10th place, 11th for Rido, 12th for Jim. UBD's dropped behind Jim now, with Guesty, and Turtle is at the back. I don't know what disaster's happened there, but the Guesty gaining a position for it. And now we have this three-way battle for the lead of this race. We've got just under 4 minutes left of racing. Oh, Anton Poyker's leading, sorry. When we left, it was Bunny. He may not have. I've just finished off my hot beverage. And Anton Poyker leading the way from Bunny. And now we have the Matt Psycho variant to add to the equation. And this is going to mix this up nicely. Homesick Alien not with the pace today, down there in 4th place. Couldn't get into that podium fight. Talleyrand, Racer Brown, Skyjacker has dropped a bit away from Skyjacker. He's got, from Racer Brown, but he's got plenty of room behind him to play with. But I think it's Matt Psycho we should be keeping an eye on as we come over the brow, over Talleyrand's bumps. Beautifully cruised over there by Matt Psycho, but he's lost a bit of space on the guys ahead. They went through their full throttle. They're fighting tooth and nail. They're not even lifting anymore as they go up to the first corner. Matt and Bunny's alongside. No, has Anton Poyker made a mistake? Because Bunny looks like he's pulled up alongside him again. Oh my God, this race is not going to be finished until they cross that checkered line. Who knows who's going to win it? I have a feeling Matt Psycho might. At this rate, these two racing so close and so hard between the two of them, it's easy to make a mistake. And there goes Anton Poyker back ahead of Bunny. Bunny had a good effort though. So sat in Bunny's car now as he fights the leader. Oops, sorry Bunny, I'm giving it away that you've not done your default number. Whoops. So here we go, Bunny on the move now against Anton Poyker. Anton Poyker looking to wrap this whole championship up. He had a great start. There's a yellow flag, someone further back having some issues. And I can't see anyone in the top 8 making any moves, and they fly over Talleyrand's bump, both beautifully. Looks like Bunny was a bit braver than Anton Poyker. He's drawn right close to the back of him. Oh my word, what is going to happen with one? This has got to be, no, it's going to be tight for the last lap. I think they'll get across the line again, but Bunny on the move again. And yes, there's Matt Psycho. He can't quite cruise up to the back of these two. I think it's the speed they're carrying over those bumps. Oh, Anton Poyker really wide then. Gives Bunny the opportunity to get in. Matt Psycho draws ever closer to Anton Poyker, that top 3. And Anton Poyker's going for a move on Bunny. Oh, was there contact? No, there wasn't. Oh my gosh. It's going to be so tight if they're going to get another lap out of this. And Matt Psycho, whilst Anton Poyker was trying to attack Bunny, Matt Psycho has pulled up alongside Anton Poyker. And now Matt Psycho, playing down his chances in the mud earlier in the week, is showing that he knows how to drive in the mud. Look at him. Beautiful stuff there, up against Anton Poyker, but Anton Poyker lunging back through, but he can't slow the car down. Gives Matt Psycho the position back again. Bunny absolutely pelting it. He's rabbiting whilst they're battling. Crosses the line with 12 seconds to go. Has to do another lap. Matt Psycho, he has to fend off from Anton Poika. We've got a car off the road. I believe it's Turtle. There goes Racer Brown. And he's through to do another lap with Homesick. Oh no! Racer Brown up ahead of Homesick and Talleyrand. First to finish is Skyjacker in 7th place. Electric, and absolutely, he's got Barry's position in the end. Well done, Electric, up into 8th place in this race. Did very well. Super driving there by Electric as he takes the line. Barry grabs 9th. Pat brings it home for 10th place. They were all quite close. 11th for Rido. And you've got Uncle B, Jim and Turtle with Guesty already finishing. How's this fight going? Anton Poika's back ahead of Matt Psycho. And yeah, it looks like it's levelled out now. So Bunny cruising on home for that win in these last couple of corners. With Anton Poika still pushing. He still believes he's got the win in him. But this is the final corner. As they come around, and Bunny, all he has to do is survive the 2 bumps, and he's home dry. And there he goes. Bunny takes the win in the mud. Brilliant stuff. Anton Poika in 2nd. Matt Psycho, 3rd place. Take a boo, my son. Racer Brown. Who'd have thunk it? He was behind these 2. He's managed to get himself ahead, and he brings it home 4th, 5th, and 6th. Look how close they were. Wow. With Skyjacker 7th, Electric 8th, Barry Twins, Pat in 10th. You saw. So there you go. Bunny in his fast lane liveried overalls, showing off his trophy. Pole position and victory. Sorry if I sound weird. I'm stretching. Oh my God. What's wrong with me? I will take you to the race results then. That was a cracking little race. Great stuff. Well done, Bunny. A great win. And Anton Poika, oh, what a race. What a race Anton Poika put on for us. Getting 2nd. Matt Psycho, very close in there with the mix, with the 2 leaders. But he ends up with a podium. Racer Brown, he had a last-minute spurt on in the last few laps. He was sat behind Talleyrand and Homesick. And we saw him get past Skyjacker. But, he managed to jump Talleyrand and Homesick. So, great stuff from Racer Brown. Still keeps his hat in that championship in a good 4th place. Homesick Alien, consistent as ever, 5th place. Great stuff. Talleyrand in 6th. Skyjacker 7th. Electric in a great 8th place for Electric. We saw him overtake half the backfield. So, a great race from Electric. Barry Twins holding on to that 8th for so long. Yeah, I imagine he'll be disappointed, but 9th place is still great stuff. Pat in a fine 10th, with Rido in 11th, Uncle B Darren finishing in 12th, and don't think he's a fan of the mud, if you ask me. Jim in 13th, Turtle in 14th, and Guesty in 15th. So our 3rd place person from round 1, and not having a great start to the sprints, but I do believe it's reverse, so he might be starting at the front, but who knows? Excuse me. That was going to be a cough, and I wanted to finish off my word. What a mess. I'm in a mess. So, Racer Brown saying to the other guys, what a race. Bunny saying to Anton Poika, that was phenomenal. Homesick, Guesty saying, no worries, mate. So, it must have been Guesty and Homesick had a bit of a to-do. And sorry for all the bumps, says Barry Twins. Electric saying, Barry Twins, that was close, all right. I just floored it on the home straight and didn't manage to hit the wall. Titanic battle. So, the guys out there all applauding each other for some beautiful racing. I don't think the lobby's been changed yet. I don't know how long we get between lobbies. So, I can go to the track, but I think we'll get disrupted. Everyone's in the pits anyway. There you go. There's the lobby change. I knew there was a lobby change coming, you see. That's why I was hesitant. Still did it, though, didn't I? Dough. So, in the chat then, Mama Sykes saying, great racing. Fluid thingy. It was lovely. Pat saying, absolutely mugged off the line. Did well to get up to 10th. Something seems to start working better the last 4 laps. Not keen on the mud. Skyjack saying, is reverse grids. There you go. And Racer Brown saying, hello everyone. and my velvet-voiced friend. Hi, I'm only working at 60% capacity, Captain. I don't know, I feel worn out. I think it's changing my sleep pattern. Last week I didn't go to bed, I stayed up all day, and I don't know, that seems to have worked better, but this morning I was really tired, so I wanted to just go to bed for a couple of hours just to take that tired feeling off. Have I entered? Oh my god, I've entered in my golf. Yeah, how do I get out? Do I have to go onto the track? Oh, sorry guys. That was a total mistake. See, this is what I'm saying, I'm not firing on all cylinders here. It's cancel entry, there you go. And then we'll go to spectate. There you go, that's better. Oh, come on brain, we've got stuff to do. You can't be caught napping. We're streaming, for God's sakes. So, Matt Psycho then, it's difficult because they're reverse grids, and people make mistakes in the mud, you get positions through that, but it is hard to fight your way back up to get back up the top there. Katula, I think, nearly managed a triple win when he did it, but I think he missed out on the last race. I don't think he quite did the triple, so I'm going to stick my neck out and say it's still not been done. I don't think we've had one person win all 3 races, because it's a fight. It's an absolute fight, and now these guys, I mean, wow. Excuse me. It's only round 2, so the championship is a long way off looking at. But I imagine some of these guys, they'll just want good points. The win might be just too much of a push and not worth the risk. So you might see a couple of those top runners just ease their way through. But on a whole, I think you're gonna see an absolute pleasurable fight on our hands. Racer Brad saying, "Oh no, why?" That's because I was saying I was feeling a bit good. Pat saying, "Go on, do a lap." No. And Racer Brown saying, "Lol." No, not on a handset. I can't drive for toffee on it. Might do on Sunday. I might join a race or 2 Sunday. We'll see. We're doing the Samba Carnage on Sunday, where I don't know if it'll be live streamed. I'll probably be driving, so it might not be live streamed, but the replays will be later. We've got to do more replays. I have got to do the Rivals from Tuesday evening. That'll be coming this weekend. Keep your eye open for that in YouTube. And the VGT round 3, I think, at Suzuka. So, and the Rivals is from Interlagos, I believe. So yeah, keep your eyes open this weekend. You'll see them drop in your YouTube box. If you like and subscribe, I don't think liking has anything to do, but if you subscribe, it should let you know when it's happening. But yeah, give it a like just for hits and giggles. But they'll be getting done, and then obviously sometime during Sunday night, probably the Samba Carnage in the Samba bus, the Volkswagen Samba bus. And it's the rules are, there are no rules. It's the first one to cross the line, but it's going to be carnage. It's going to be, I think there's going to be a lot of smashing and a lot of crashing. So we'll see how that goes. Just a bit of fun for the spare week before the Golf Challenge starts, the Golf Cup, sorry. The VW Golf Cup starting next Sunday. And that should be fun as well. Matt Psycho out there. He's got some paces, Matt. I must say, the other guys must be a little bit concerned about Mr. Psycho. I love how that's an alternative of the Rizzler one, but in pink. That's cracking stuff by UBD. I guess it was Pat. But it's cracking. Then we see Skyjacker in the Monster Mobile. Monster. Needs that theme tune, doesn't it, from the Monsters every time he drives around. So, Barry Twins. He had a good race that last race. Can he? He's going to be higher up the grid this time. Can he capitalise? And is Skyjacker going to pull the same schnizzle that he did in that first round, where he just absolutely floored it from the start and got himself up into 4th place? That was something to behold. That was really interesting. Talleyrand looking like he's having internet niggles for some reason. Bit of a twitchy car on the go. Racer Brown, who shouldn't have any internet. He seems to be magicking internet out of his fingertips. He informed us he wasn't going to be able to race for a while because of the internet, but it seems he's still got it. As if by magic. It is still there, Harry Potter. So, last look at the stream chat. Bunny saying, wow, that was tense. Rido saying, looking forward to rival stream. Brill Racing. And Pat saying, yes, UBD's car is one of mine. Camouflage, patterned pink. Yeah, baby. So, Turtle on pole, waiting for the start of this race. Just ahead of Jim. They've got to make hay. Oh, Guesty's not in. Guesty did not get in, so I imagine they'll all be told to exit. And Guesty caught napping, I guess. I imagine the exit will come up pretty soon. Oh, Turtle's off. Jim's... And there you go, there's the exit. Never know what to do, whether or not to just carry on with the commentating or just sit here and fiddle my fingers saying, yeah. So, Guesty didn't see the ready sign. Probably off having a wee. Maybe even a poo, doing a survey for IR Graham. If you're in Discord, well, yeah, he asked us to monitor our toilet paper use for some sort of clinical trials. I don't know. These two were having fun, not coming out, but everyone else in the rooms just sat there waiting for them. There you go. Naughty boys. It's meant to be exit promptly, not exit after a lap of racing with Barry twins. Oh, big stretch again there, people. I'm sorry. I'm bringing it you all. This is the stream with everything. Every single stretch you're feeling. I don't know what. I'm really cold as well. I've got like a big, huge coat on while I'm doing this. Freezing. Definitely got some, Anna. Got to have. Well, spread the love. You never know. Or I'm just really tired. Which it could well be. There's the results from the last race, just in case you've forgotten. There you go. I don't know why I went on to that. I wasn't meant to. I don't know what I'm doing. God. Deary me. We watched Matt last time, didn't we? We watched Racer Brown this time. Car 86. Car 86 out there, Mountain Dew, pulled a blinder in that last sprint race, didn't he? He was looking like he was sitting behind Talleyrand, homesick, Skyjacker at one point. He pulled one off on Skyjacker, hello. And then, unbeknownst to us, off out of stream, he yanked one past Talleyrand and homesick. So, yeah, good stuff from Racer Brown. I think he spent the last hour parked up on the one of the many motorways of Britain. So I imagine he's enjoying going some speed, even if it is simulated speed. A simulation is almost as good as a real thing. Don't have to go anywhere. So Racer Brown out there, booming it around. Homesick Alien looking for an extra bit of time. They're faster this season, Homesick. The times have dropped a little bit, it seems. They were like 1:19s were the fastest lap in the qualifying, but seems that this first round it was in the 18s. So yeah, they're pushing the envelope this season with the speed of these cars. Nothing should have changed. I don't think we've had any updates or anything like that since the last update installment from GTSport. So yeah, it's just these guys have got faster over a couple of months since the last one we've done on these. Homesick Alien then trying to find that time, wants to go up against the big boys, wants to keep the same two names on the win sheets, championship win sheet between him and Katula, sharing this championship so far, not letting anyone else have a go. So I imagine Homesick Alien wants to keep it that way, an exclusive club. for him and the Spaniard. But he's not extracting the speed. But again, it's not about winning. Like I said, it's the consistency you need. But the problem is, all those championship contenders are doing well. Maybe Guesty didn't. Guesty didn't do too well, and I'd say he's in that championship battle. So Guesty lost a heap of points here. Wow. I don't do deep breaths. It makes me cough. But yeah, other than that, everyone who's in the championship mix. Mama Sight saying sending love thingy. Skyjack saying don't worry. Skyjack said read them out for me. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that, dude. Pat saying yes, UVD's car. Yeah, I read that one. Here they go. They're on the grid. Oh, shoot. They're on the grid. Wait. Oh, that's a nice shot. Wow, first one. So, waiting to go for this second race. Guesty on pole with Turtle in second and Jim in third. Good move by Jim and Guesty off the line. Looked like Turtle. There was a bit of a delay. Didn't seem to move when the other guys did. So Guesty pulls away in the lead of this race ahead of the Jim. Awesome stuff with Rido in third. Turtle there in fourth. There's a few barrier rubs early doors. Homesick Alien already up to fifth place. Said he'll be trying to keep a nice, clean, consistent race. He's got Skyjacker just sitting behind him in seventh. Then we've got Barry in eighth. Ninth is Racer Brown. He's just pulled a move on Barry, I think, and he's up to eighth now. There is Talaran down in 11th. Behind Bunny, these two still find their way through. Barry's a little bit in the way. Racer Brown sideways. There's a bit of a battle. Oh, Jim's facing the wrong way. And oh my lord, poor Jim. I don't think he instituted any of that, but up at the lead at the moment, Rido's taken the lead. Skyjack has come through. Turtle there in third. Guesty in fourth. And Electric there is in fifth place, holding ground. So's Turtle. Turtle's going ahead of Guesty. Guesty really just not enjoying the mud in this car, it seems. Electric pushing his way up into fourth, maybe third. He's up against Turtle. Alongside him and Turtle are racing each other as Rido leads them away over Talaran's bumps. A little knock of the barrier. He's just ahead of Skyjack. And then we have Turtle in third. We have Electric in fourth. Anton Poika there in fifth place. My word, he's got himself ahead of Talleyrand and Homesick, and Talleyrand's got himself ahead of Homesick as well. So Talleyrand in sixth, then Homesick Alien seventh place. Then we have Matt Psycho in eighth with Pat in ninth. 10th for Guesty, back up ahead of Bunny. Bunny in 11th. Barry Twins 12th, Racer Brown in 13th, Jim 14th, UBD not going well at all in 15th, and there must have been more shenanigans happening further down the pack that we saw when Jim was facing the wrong way. Rido though, oh, he slid out wide, he's on the barrier, and Skyjacker flies through there to take the lead of this race. Can he run away with it? Points around here, he didn't get great points from Nürburgring that he was expecting. So any extra points here is going to be a bonus for him. And he's doing well, Rido. A second behind him already, but nearly three. Talleyrand's up into third. Talleyrand has got himself ahead of Electric. And we've got Matt Psycho and Homesick Alien absolutely in a ding-dong there. And oh no, Homesick Alien's been left for dead. Matt Psycho's gone through. And now Anton Poika is knocking on the door. And poor old Homesick, he doesn't know whether or not to attack and defend. Talleyrand's made a mistake. Talleyrand in that mix somewhere. There he goes, he's behind Matt Psycho now. Matt Psycho up into third place. Talleyrand there in fourth, just ahead of Homesick Alien. And oh, I thought Anton had lost his car over the bump, but he managed to struggle it back into place. And Electric, terrible lap from him, from fourth down to seventh. With that train, that powerhouse of train of champions coming through. They're all champions, I believe, yeah. Psycho, Talleyrand, Homesick, Anton Poika, all VRC champions. So Electric really, that would have been a shocker. But Electric coming back at the Alien. Oh, can he do it? He's up the inside, and now Electric up ahead of Alien himself there. Wow, sixth place for Electric. Skyjacker running away with it, 2.2 seconds ahead of Rido now. Rido being caught by Matt Psycho in third place. Matt Psycho going fastest of everyone on that lap. Anton Poika in fourth with a bit of clean air of Talleyrand right on his spoiler. Talleyrand just letting him know he's there. We saw these two having a great battle in round one. Absolutely humdinger for second and third. But Anton Poiker seems to have the measure at the moment in this point in the race. Homesick Alien in 6th place. Electric in 7th, dropping behind Alien again. Here comes Bunny on a surge. Bunny up the inside of Electric. Can he make it stick? Not quite. Electric gets good drive out of that corner, but Bunny's getting purples. He's going for that fastest lap, and that will help with him. Oh, sideways over the bump, and he doesn't get the fastest lap. Anton Poiker's got that. But Bunny fighting with Electric all the way to get himself up into 7th place, ahead of Electric in 8th. Then we got Racer Brown all on his own here in 9th. Well, he's only just ahead of Guesty, and he's doing the barrier up to do battle with his friend. And yes, very much so. Racer Brown really giving it some sideways action around that corner. Guesty trying to go for the smoother line to close up on Racer Brown. It seems to be working for him. He's not letting Racer Brown disappear. He's gone for a line up the inside. Oh, is it a nudge? They both survive. They both survived. That was racing, my friend. That was racing in my book. So Guesty in 9th, Racer Brown in 10th. A drag race down to the first corner, and Racer Brown claims the inside line, but he's gone out wide now. Can Guesty come back at him? Guesty up the inside, is side by side again. Oh, beautiful, beautiful racing here, but Racer Brown's got that inside line here, and they are battling for 10th and 9th. That's how close the racing is from top to bottom. Matt Psycho now is up into 2nd place. We'll go and have a look at the leaders and how they're doing, but this battle is absolutely ding-dong here between Racer Brown and Guesty. Guesty just putting one on his adversary, Racer Brown there, and I imagine really enjoying that. But Racer Brown seems to carry a bit more speed over those bumps, back ahead of Guesty, and now a Racer Brown showboating sideways. That costs you time, though. It does cost you time, so Guesty will be back upon him, and they've got Pat in 11th chasing him down. He's a second clear of anyone else. Barry Twins in 12th place, Turtle in 13th, Jim in 14th, and UBD in 15th. Up ahead then, Matt Psycho. Oh my God, Skyjacker. Skyjacker must have had an issue. Oh, I'm scared to do this. No, he's already lost the position to Matt Psycho. This is a replay which sometimes freezes the room. I'm hesitant of what it's going to do. He got a wiggle on there, and went out wide, hit the barrier, and that's how Anton Poiker got through. And it looks like our Homesick Alien caught him up. We didn't see how the move between him and Matt Psycho went, but we saw how he lost 2nd and 3rd place. And there he is in 4th, fighting with Bunny. Bunny wants a piece as well. Poor old Skyjacker. Everyone's peeled a bit of him off. So Matt Psycho leads the race. Great stuff, great points haulage if he can keep hold of it. Anton Poiker not quite lapping in the same time. Homesick Alien suddenly woke up. He's on Anton Poiker's tail, looking for 2nd place in this race. Then Skyjacker having to fend off a Bunny. That's no easy feat in itself. And Bunny putting all the pressure on, as is Homesick, on Anton Poiker. Anton Poiker having to deal with the Alien's pressure, soaking it all up. We've still got 7.5 minutes of racing to go. This is ridiculous. And Bunny and the Skyjacker look side by side going down into that corner. And Bunny seems to have somehow got himself ahead. Looked like he had a bit of a coming together with the barrier on the inside. Skyjacker having a knock with the barrier on the outside. And Bunny getting through up into 4th, trying to chase down Homesick Alien. He knows he's got the pace. He knows he's got the pace. He's the fastest man on track at the moment. Skyjacker in 5th, ahead of Talaran. We saw Talaran having a really strong moment in this Subaru, and there's nothing stopping him from spurting forward and attacking these guys. Rido in 7th, ahead of Electric in 8th, and Racer Brown in 9th. He stayed ahead of Guesty now. Guesty's dropped back a little bit towards Pat. Pat will be on the attack, and he's being pushed by Barry. So that's a lovely three-way battle we're having here soon with Guesty in 10th. Pat's got a run on Guesty, has he? We've got a yellow flag. Someone up ahead, maybe it's someone behind. I'm not sure. But no one seems to have moved anywhere. Guesty's maintained that 10th. And Barry Twins pressuring Pat, and we've got a lovely three-way battle there. Pat trying to push on. On to Guesty. Set on board. Oh, Guesty's made a mistake. Guesty has made a mistake. He's out there wide. He was out very wide. So Pat now in that 11th spot. It's got a little momentum on Guesty up this hill, but he doesn't seem to be closing up on him too much. But again, Guesty late on the brakes. He's out wide, and Pat closes in even more. Come on, Pat. So sat on board with Pat in 11th place. We've got 5.5 minutes left of racing in this second sprint race. Pat going for the move up the side of Guesty. Guesty just letting him know he's there, but it looks like Pat's got the move done. Pat's got the move done. Can he keep it into this corner? He's had to slow down his Subaru quite a bit. And that looks to me like Guesty has had to bite it and go down into 11th place, which now puts him under threat from Barry. So a beautiful battle there, and well done, Pat. Super stuff. Matt Psycho doing the fastest laps. Matt Psycho's now got the fastest lap in this race. He's 3 seconds ahead of Anton Poyker, and Bunny did catch up Anton Poyker. He got himself ahead of Homesick. We missed that. I apologise. Watching the Pat battle, we didn't see Bunny rock up to the back of Homesick Alien and drift by him. But Bunny now applying some pressure to Anton Poyker, and Bunny is a real threat, the winner from the last race. He's what is it, with 4.5 minutes into this race, he's 3.5 seconds behind Matt Psycho. There's no way I think he can catch up Matt Psycho, even if he does get past Anton Poyker. But it is always nice to do the treble on these 3 sprint events. Racer Brown managed it in the MTCC at Monza. Oh, he was very sideways going over the Talaran bump there, and I thought Homesick Alien was going to close up on him, but he's done all right. Stayed in third, lost a bit of ground to Anton Poyker. So Matt Psycho absolutely pelting it out there. He is doing a cracking job pulling away from Anton Poyker. Anton Poyker slightly nervous. Ooh, out wide as well. That'll give Bunny the opportunity Bunny's been looking for. Doesn't take much around here on the mud, and Bunny getting purples. He's having a nip. He's having a look at Anton Poyker, and Anton's going to have to do some absolute crazy driving, defensive, slowing that car down. Early doors. It looks like Matt might have lost a bit of time ahead of him as well. But there we see Bunny all over the back of Anton Poyker, going for another attack. Unbelievable stuff. Homesick Alien in 4th place. He gets a great view of that battle ahead of him. I imagine he wants to be in that battle, and he's starting to close up on Bunny now. And Matt Psycho, there's a bit of traffic. Matt Psycho's had to slow down quite a bit. Oh my word. So Matt Psycho now is only 6 or 8 tenths ahead of Anton Poyker. Bunny as well. Homesick Alien in the mix. We've just got just under 3 minutes of racing, and it's very lively here in these final few laps. And because Matt Psycho is going to have to feel a bit of pressure from Anton Poyker. Can he soak it up here in the mud? Then we got Bunny in 3rd with Homesick Alien in 4th. Talaran all on his own in 5th place. Skyjacker 6th, battling with Racer Brown. These two must be having an absolute battle royale down there. I imagine it's been blinding to watch, but there's battles everywhere, boys. I've got to share it out. Beautiful driving from the 2 Drinks Company liveried Subarus, the Scoobies. Rito in 8th. He's held. Oh, he says that. But Electric just nips up the inside of Rito. I was saying Rito's held on to that 8th for quite a while. But now Electric up into 8th. Electric doing well on the mud in the Subarus. Rito in 9th, though. Might come back at him. It's going to be tight. There's battles everywhere, but Rito's just lost the side of the car. And he's just... Oh, but Electric's had a barrier bump. And that's put Rito back up into 8th, and these two are going to crack on all the way. Pat there pulled away from Guesty by 3.7 seconds. So Pat doing a cracking job in 10th. 11th there for Guesty. 12th for Barry. Jim in 13th. We saw him facing the other way, so 13th isn't terrible. There we see Uncle B just losing the back end of his car and careering into the barrier, but he survives and he cracked on with Turtle there slowing down to let some of the pack through. But the battle is Matt Psycho. He's pulled back out to 2 seconds. I think Anton Poyker and Bunny are just too wrapped up in themselves to worry about Matt Psycho at the moment. So Matt Psycho just laying down some absolute... Bunny's ahead of Anton Poyka. It must have just happened. Oh my. So Bunny now is up into second place, 1.7 seconds behind Matt Psycho, with 44 seconds to go, but Anton Poyka's back again. Oh my word. So Anton Poyka back into second place there, up against our very own Wrxc Bunny. Bunny going great guns at the moment, trying to fight for that second place on the podium. Homesick Alien is in fourth. Talleyrand still all by himself in fifth. Racer Brown's got himself ahead of Skyjacker. Skyjacker's dropped back a little bit from Racer Brown. So Racer Brown 6 seconds behind Talleyrand. There's more yellow flags. Oh, what was it? Was it Bunny and Matt Psycho? Matt Psycho still leading. Oh, I don't know. Bunny and Anton looked very close together. I saw a yellow flag. Bunny has a knock with the barrier. Gives Anton Poyka the opportunity. The time has run out. The time has run out. Anyone else crossing the line is finished. Is that Homesick Alien to cross the line, finishing in fourth. Talleyrand finishes in fifth. Racer Brown, another good race from Racer Brown, up into sixth place. He was racing Guesty at the beginning of this race. Seventh for Skyjacker. 8th for Electric, another good position for Electric, bringing it home just ahead of Rido in 9th, great finish. 10th for Pat, with Barry Twins, just bringing it home ahead of Guesty. Guesty pushing him all the way to the line, but Barry Twins grabs that 11th place ahead of Guesty in 12th. Jim had an awful race, to be fair. Matt Psycho, he got knocked round, and it wasn't even his fault. It was just a bunch of people fighting in the middle of the pack. I think Jim just paid the price, even though he wasn't involved in it. So Matt Psycho still leading, but this is the battle here. Anton Poyka and Bunny. It's not decided who the podium positions are. Matt Psycho has decided he is definitely taking the winner's rostrum. He's got to get over Talleyrand's bumps first, as he heads down full throttle towards the bumps. He takes one, lovely, takes two. And here he comes, riding on home to victory lane. Bunny very close in the end in second. Anton Poyka finishes in third. Take a boo, my son. Homesick Alien in fourth. Talleyrand fifth. Racer Brown sixth. Skyjacker seventh. I'll take you to the race results as soon as we get there. There is Matt Psycho. Super stuff. First win in the WRX Challenge. Season 4. Well done. It's his first season with WRX Challenge, so it's not like he's been trying for 3 seasons. But yeah, by the third race, and Matt Psycho picks up gold. Great stuff. Awesome. So we'll go to the race results, and there he is, the Sick Children's Trust sponsored Scooby of Matt Psycho takes the win in the mud for the second sprint race, ahead of Bunny. Bunny still scoring good points here this round. Anton Poyka finishing the last position on the podium. Then you have Homesick Alien, again consistent with his points in the mud, in fourth. Talleyrand fifth. Racer Brown in sixth. Skyjacker in seventh. Electric in eighth. Rido in ninth. Pat finishing in 10th. Barry Twins in 11th. Guesty coming home in 12th. Jim in 13th, Turtle 14th, and UBD getting that 15th spot. Bunny got the fastest lap this time round with a 1:19.051. So there are no slouches out there. They really are going for some beautiful lap times. All right, we'll go and have a look at the YouTube stream chat. Kadula saying, I think it might be Spanish, so I'll try. Buenos Roches, gently, with a load of smiley faces. That's Cthulhu, by the way. JTX saying, go on, Anton. Skyjacker saying, whose bright idea was to race in the mud? And Mama Sykes saying, Super Matt, great guys. Dunton Technical Centre Championship saying a message deleted, retracted. Oh, that sounds military, doesn't it? Retracting it. And then Pat in the chat saying, if I could just not be almost last by the end of Sector 1, that would be nice. Lost 9 places in the less than 30 seconds of that last race. And Matt saying, blimey, I'm shaking. I can imagine. That was a tough race, my friend. Pat, break earlier, man. These cars, in the mud, you need to brake loads earlier. And if you brake late, slip them sideways. Throw them sideways and then floor that accelerator and hope it grabs a bit of traction on your way out the corner. So, excuse me. Wow. Excuse me for a minute. I'll take you to the track. No, I'm not. I'm going to take you to race results. Is there anyone out on track? I'll be back in 2 minutes. Hello again. Sorry about that. Choked on a cough. So, yes. I survived though. My family didn't come running over and give me the Heimlich or anything like that. They just looked at me, choking, laying on the floor. Oh no, they didn't even look at me. Just probably thought, that's annoying. Try and watch telly. Attention seeking. You wait. So you take me up the QA. Because I'm cold, tired, and I've got a cough. What are they all symptoms of? Being tired. It is fatigue. It is, they've said. Omicron's biggest thing is fatigue. That's why I want to build a nest on our bed through all the clothes in our cupboard. Build a big nest and just sleep for a week. 7 days of isolation in my bed. Oh, that'd be rank. So, here we go then. They're out practicing. Oh, Skyjacker's asking ready. The thought of my bed and a week of me in it is put him off. He wants to get racing, and who can blame him? So I don't think it's quite 1/4 yet. It's not. Hi guys, how are you? What am I doing again? WRX challenge, isn't it? We're going into the third race. Matt, Psycho and Bunny so far are our two winners from this round, and the championship table for next week is going to be absolutely hum-a-dinging in my opinion. And Electric scoring good points here. Excuse me, Windy Pops as well. See, I've got it all. I wonder if you get the burps with Omicron. So Guesty will be looking for a decent last race. It's not gone well for him this evening, so he'll be looking. Pat in the chat sounds like he was expecting more. I thought he's done well this evening, but he doesn't like his starts. Oh, that was it. It's not the braking, Pat. I meant it's slower on the accelerator. You're obviously flooring it too much. Bogging down in the mud. You've got to go off like there's no grip. So UBD starting on pole this time with Turtle in second, Jim in third, Guesty is in fourth. We'll get rid of the big numbers. Did we get a good shot last time? Yeah, I'm down with that. All right, yeah, race 3 is on here at Sardinia Windmills, and it doesn't look like a great start from Uncle B Darren. Don't know what happened there. It seemed to make the initial pull, but then just didn't go anywhere after that. So Turtle goes and takes the lead ahead of Barry Twins, who's fending off Guesty there. In between the two of them, is he going to make it through? He gets past Barry, and oh no, and it looks like Rido put it in the wall, and now Guesty is leading this race ahead of Barry Twins, ahead of Rido in third. Then we have Skyjacker, super starter, Skyjacker up into fourth place with Racer Brown going for that fourth place. He wants a bit of that action, does Racer Brown. Talleyrand is there in fifth. No, Skyjacker's fifth now, sorry. Talleyrand there in sixth, going for Skyjacker's position, but Talleyrand does a little nudge with the wall, but he stays ahead. No, he doesn't. Skyjacker comes back there in fifth. Homesick Alien following him through in sixth. Talleyrand now down to seventh. Electric in eighth place with Anton Poika going for the move, and he has... No, Bunny's down there as well. Hang on. Bunny... Where's Anton Poika gone there? Is he still behind? Oh, still behind. Electric. Anton Poika struggling with Matt Psycho alongside him. Matt Psycho there in 11th. It's a real scrum down here at the lower end of the table between Matt Psycho and Anton Poika. See Skyjacker just ahead of him. At the front though, Guesty pulling away from Barry Twins. They just want to keep a nice steady action race here. Oh no, and there goes Racer Brown, gets a better drive over the bumps than Barry Twins, and he's up into second, and we have the Guesty and Racer Brown off again. So Barry in third, no. Bunny's gone for it now. Bunny's around the outside of Barry. Loads of confidence in his Scooby. And Skyjacker's in the mix too. And Bunny down, Skyjacker up. It's all over the place, but Barry Twins is now in fifth place. He's lost that third to Skyjacker, who whipped it off of Bunny and Barry whilst they were in the middle of battling. But it looks like Bunny's back ahead of Sky. So what am I talking about? So Skyjacker... Oh, Racer Brown going a bit slow there. Racer Brown's going slow. Bunny's caught him up in third place. And Racer Brown in second. But Guesty looks like he'd do... Oh, I thought Guesty made a mistake there. I thought Guesty had made... He's really wide. Racer Brown going for that tighter line to try and get Guesty. Guesty's holding on to the lead at the moment with Racer Brown under full pressure behind him. Bunny and Skyjacker absolutely going for it side by side around this track. Unbelievable racing there between these two, with Bunny just getting his nose ahead for that podium position, but we're a long way off yet. And oh, did I see Racer Brown knocking nothing? No, it's all right, everything's cool. There's Anton Poika now up into fifth, Barry Twins in sixth, Talleyrand having a moment with the bump, and that puts Electric up into seventh, Talleyrand in eighth, Homesick Alien down in ninth with Matt Psycho in 10th. Not a great race from these two. There we go, Pat in 11th, Rido 12th, Uncle B is in 13th, ahead of Jim in 14th, and Turtle is residing in 15th, but Guesty leads from Racer Brown. And Bunny there, Bunny, consistent scoring if he can stay up there on that podium. Hasn't been off the podium this round, and that is a good points haulage for him, but Skyjacker has something to say about that. Skyjacker all up in his rear grille, as you have Barry Twins trying to fend off some big hitters. Anton Poika, Talleyrand side by side, and Matt Psycho all moving forwards. You've got Electric in the mix as well. Electric, he's just dropped down to ninth behind Matt Psycho. Barry Twins, I don't know if he got it wrong, but he was sideways. Oh my words. Homesick Talleyrand now being under attack from Pat. Barry Twins just behind him in 11th spot. Oh my lords. It's kicking off down there the other end. Rido in 12th, just a little bit off of that battle. Uncle B behind Rido, and there is Barry Twins trying to stick to the back of Pat. Pat up to 10th now. Talleyrand in 9th, chasing Matt Psycho, and Electric's lost it over the bumps. Can he maintain? And Matt Psycho's already through. Talleyrand's going through the other side of him. And yes, Electric losing a chunk of time over those bumps, letting Matt Psycho move up into 7th and Talleyrand up into 8th. Now Matt Psycho's got to chase Homesick Alien down, who's 1.4 seconds ahead of him. Someone going slow. Who? Is that Reader? No. Oh, it must be a lapped car. It must be Turtle. Sorry, it's Turtle. Guesty still leading though by 4/10 from Racer Brown. We saw in an earlier round these two. Oh, Guesty's made a mistake in that final corner, and Racer Brown is now your race leader on lap 4 for the Wrxc Challenge in the Subaru Isle of Man time attack car. Full beans, full brake horsepower, minimum weight, and then let these guys go at it with a very loose car. And so far, Racer Brown doing an absolutely fantastic... Oh, Bunny's up ahead of Guesty. Bunny now going up into 2nd. He's chasing a Racer Brown down. He wants that win. He wants 2 out of 3. Skyjacker having a good race at the moment in 4th ahead of Anton Poika. Anton Poika, though, no one's full, and he's scary to have behind you because, you know, he's always looking for the attack. So Anton Poika, the Flying Finn, in 5th place. Matt Psycho 6th ahead of Talleyrand in 7th, and Homesick Alien in 8th. And can you imagine being in that little group? Matt Psycho, Talleyrand and Homesick Alien all battling it out for 6th place. Then we have Electric in 9th ahead of Rido. Rido, though, looks like he's going on the attack against Electric. Electric might be in trouble here. He's locked the brakes up. He's gone wide. Rido's kept a nice tight line. Rido's getting better drive than Electric, but Electric drives across the track, get in front again, and Electric maintains that 9th place. Somehow Rido didn't go past. Behind Rido we have Barry Twins in 11th. Pat's dropping down to 12th. He was up to 10th at one point, and Pat down into 12th now with UBD closing in on him. Both Rizzler cars together on track. It's a sight to behold. Absolutely beautiful stuff from Pat and Uncle B, racing the Rizzler liveries together. Stunning stuff. And Pat's loving a look at Barry Twins. Barry Twins might be in trouble here. Jim and Turtle at the back. Turtle getting it all wrong over the barrier. Racer Brown, though, 6/10 ahead of Bunny. Bunny cannot close up on that Mountain Dew Scooby. So the fast lane liveried car left in 2nd place, pushing on. It's already had a win today, and I think a podium, but I can't remember if he finished 2nd or 3rd. I think he finished 2nd, didn't he, in the end, ahead of Homesick. Oh, Racer Brown going for that real sideways Larry maneuver in the corner, but you lose time from it. And then Bunny closing right up. Guesty there, solid 3rd place, trying to bring that home. We got 7.5 minutes of this race. Anton Poika chasing him down, only 1 second behind. Anton Poika going faster than he's gone before his last lap around, and he's on the actual number plate of Guesty. We can check if he's taxed and insured. We're so close. And Guesty there had a bit of a wiggle on, but maintained that 3rd place. Anton Poika poised. He's only 4/10 ahead of Skyjacker. A small mistake, or if he gets held up too much by Guesty, then Skyjacker, you can see it's 3/10 now, so Skyjacker 2/10. Skyjacker closing in on Anton Poika whilst he tries to make a manoeuvre on Guesty. It's a 1/10 now. It's time to get out of the car and have a look how close it is, because Skyjacker is all up in Anton's business. And Anton, and rather than going and attacking that 3rd place, he now has to defend his 4th from Skyjacker. Skyjacker, unstoppable force. He's through already. So Skyjacker up into 4th place, and Anton Poika having a momentary lapse of racing there, finishing down there in 5th. But he's come back, and Guesty's out wide as well. This could be a double move. Oh no, it's Turtle being lapped. I apologise. Guesty's still there, but Anton Poika's up alongside him. Anton Poika going for that 3rd place. Guesty just sticking his nose in there, holding on to it, but he's slid wide. He's on the barrier. He got caught up. Anton's through. Guesty's back on track ahead of Matt Psycho, who is now got himself ahead of Skyjacker. Interesting stuff. But Skyjacker looks to be making the move on Matt Psycho. A little bit of contact, but they both make it around. Guesty there He's flapping in the wind a little bit, is Guesty. Anton's pulled away from him now, and that's a lot of pressure to try and soak up for 5.5 minutes. Bunny, meanwhile, has taken the race lead away from Racer Brown, and Bunny looking set for 2 wins today. Ooh, that's a brave move going over that sideways for Bunny, but he pulled it back. Fantastic stuff. Racer Brown chasing him down, waiting for an opportunity, but I think Bunny's just got, well, Racer Brown's got the fastest lap in this race, and Bunny seems to have the measure. Anton Poyker pulling away from Guesty. Guesty hoping Skyjacker has his hands full with Matt Psycho, and he does, because Matt Psycho going for the move again. Skyjacker trying to just wedge his car in there best he can. And oh, he's out wide. Is that what Matt Psycho needs? Matt Psycho a little bit too far back. Behind them, you've got Homesick Alien catching them up, and Talleyrand not far behind them as well. So, with just under 5 minutes left of racing, anything could happen. Electric in 9th. Rido is in 10th spot, just ahead of Pat. Pat chugging on in 11th, with Barry in 12th. UBD in 13th, just ahead of Jim in 14th, and Turtle in 15th. Turtle having a nightmare in this race. It looks like he's mainly ghosted, so possibly had to get away from the rig. But Bunny having to soak up some pressure from Racer Brown now. Racer Brown laying it down. Racer Brown wants to be on the win as well. Who won that second one? No, Matt Psycho, sorry. So we've had Bunny and Matt Psycho, and Racer Brown back up in the lead. Racer Brown back in the lead. Bunny then in second. Anton Poyker in third place. He's pulled away from Guesty. Guesty still safe from Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho past Skyjacker. Skyjacker is going to have his hands full with Homesick Alien in seventh. Then we go Talleyrand in eighth. And this is overwhelming race indeed. And there we go, Bunny again. Bunny going for it. Oh my word on Racer Brown. These two up front, absolute treat for us. Swapping places each lap. And now Bunny leads the race, heading on to the final flag. We've got 3 minutes left of racing. I reckon that's around about 2, maybe 3 laps if you're lucky. But Bunny at the moment doing an absolute stand-up job against Racer Brown. Racer Brown deep on the brakes, goes up the inside of Bunny. Bunny's still on the inside though. Bunny coming through, in retakes the lead, and oh my word, it's all about this corner and just letting it not drift too wide. Bunny's got it, Racer Brown's got it. They've come out with great torque. They're both just brimming down that straight. Oh, a little knock of the barrier for Bunny. Does that give Racer Brown the opportunity he needs to pull up the side of him? These two must be slowing each other down, surely. A 122.3 from Bunny last time. Racer Brown at 22.4. And Anton Poyker at 20.1. So he went 2 seconds faster than them two. So yeah, if these two keep racing the way they're going to race, Anton Poyker will soon be up with them. Matt Psycho, he's only 2.5 seconds behind Anton Poyker. Plenty of racing left to go. Oh, poor Guesty down into 5th place. He lost the position to Matt Psycho, and it looks like Homesick Alien is looking to try and get by. UBD has left the room as a DNF for UBD. I think he's having a big issues with his internet. Talleyrand following those guys around. Homesick Alien, Guesty in 5th. I'm hoping it's all right, because it's started breaking up a bit since UBD left. So Bunny then leads the way from Racer Brown. He's pulled out almost a second on Racer Brown. Racer Brown obviously needed to keep that pressure on, although Racer Brown has got the fastest lap of this round. Anton Poyker only 1.5 seconds behind them now. So Anton Poyker leaving it very late, but he's on the attack. I don't know if he can catch Bunny, but he's looking at Racer Brown, I am sure. Matt Psycho in 4th, just off of the podium. Done a great job, courageous job, battling through the pack. Fought his way up. Oh, and Talleyrand's gone as well. We saw him skipping around a little bit. So Homesick Alien there in 5th. Guesty in 6th. We're just 1 more minute to go. Let's hope no one else gets booted. Skyjacker in 7th, Electric now in 8th, Pat in 9th position, but Barry Twins is in 10th, Rido in 11th, Jim 12th, and Turtle is in 13th. So total, he gained from that. I think he was in 15th. So Bunny then making his way around. He's getting purples, pulling away from Racer Brown. Racer Brown maintaining that distance from Anton Poika. Anton Poika not closing up on the VRC driver. Then Matt Psycho in 4th place. He looks like he's holding ground with Anton. And Homesick Alien there, solid 5th place for him. Guesty down to 6th now, with Skyjacker trying to catch him up. 1.5 seconds. We've got 13 seconds on the clock. Bunny is coming around the final corner. It's going to be tight whether or not they do another lap as they head down. 5 seconds on the clock, and we're looking to see how it does for Bunny. Is he going to do another lap? I think he's going to do another lap. So has Racer Brown. Racer Brown took the lead though. I think Bunny lifted because he thought that was it. Anton Poika in 3rd, then Matt Psycho in 4th. Homesick Alien gets 5th, and poor Bunny, I think he might have lifted thinking it was the end of the race. I'm not sure, but Racer Brown seemed to easily take him down the start straight, and I think Bunny has made an error there. Skyjacker comes home in 7th, behind Guesty in 6th. Electric brings it home for another fine 8th. Pat for 9th spot as he takes the checkered flag. Barry Twins comes home in 10th as Rido in 11th. Racer Brown has pulled away from Rido. I don't think there's anything Rido can do. I don't know though. Rido's 3/10 behind him. We might still get a climatic finish. And they're the only finishes I do. So Racer Brown then holding off Bunny. Did Bunny lift down that start? Did he think it was over? Did that give Racer Brown the lead? My word. Oh, Bunny will be kicking himself if that was the cause of it. But Racer Brown was right on his tail. I mean, you can't lift until you've done the flag. Maybe he thought he had time for the counter, not to do a second lap, but oh my word, Racer Brown right there poised to take the checkered flag, and Racer Brown takes the 3rd win ahead of Bunny in 2nd, and Anton Poika rounds out the podium. Take a boo, my son. Oh wow, what a race we had. There you go, there's Racer Brown. He has to have a victory at least once a round, so there he goes. No, he doesn't. But yeah, adds to his win from the first round. Good points tally for Racer Brown. Let me take you to the race results. The race results. I want to talk about the race results. Yeah. And I might be tired, but it's never too tired to rap. So Racer Brown takes... Oh, another stretch. Sorry. Racer Brown. Oh, that felt good, that one. Sorry, guys. So Racer Brown took the win. Super stuff. Wow. Did Bunny lift? Bunny, you in the chat, did you lift on that last lap? Was that a bit of a faux pas? So, in the chat, got hit by Talleyrand's bump twice. The second, I was a full 360 degrees. Lol. Matt saying, almost blew it, tagging the bank on back straight. Pat saying, I'm losing places before braking is even needed. Skyjacker saying, you can't. You got streams to do, lols. Oh, what, be ill? And Skyjacker saying, can't feel my hands. I can't imagine after that. Gripping onto the controller, guys. Gripping onto those controllers and trousers. Pat saying, who thought night racing here was a good idea? Did look quite dark. Pat saying, couldn't see out. Matt saying, carnage. And Momo Sykes saying, super racing, guys. Thank you. Thanks, thingy. Feel better soon. I'm thinking about going back to bed, in all fairness. Just crawling upstairs and just crashing. Sleeping till God knows when. So yes, that's the WRX Challenge Round 2, Season 4, and what an absolute magnificent piece of racing we had there. What a beautiful stream. 3 different winners from 3 races. And, well, like for the championship, they're all there, aren't they? They're all there knocking on the door. So it's... this is going to be one tantalising championship. I know it's early doors, round 2. I know the sim racers don't like to talk about championships this early. Usually like to get round 5 out of the way, take them round at a time. But for me, viewing this, I can't I can't put a pin in it. I can't put a pin in it. I even would say Skyjacker, even though Guesty and Skyjacker's performance on the mud was not on top, I'd still put a pin in them being with a chance for this championship. Yeah, easily. And Talleyrand. Electric looked fantastic on the mud, didn't he? That was great racing from Electric. Pat, ninth, having his struggles. Wasn't getting off the line quick enough, getting overtaken too easily into the corners. So Pat back to the drawing board on that mud racing. And Barry Twins in 10th. Rido in 11th. Jim in 12th. 13th for Turtle. And then we lost UBD and Talleyrand. Talleyrand we did see jerking around quite a lot this round. Looked like he was having lag issues, so we'll put that down to internet. And UBD does have internet issues also, he's mentioned in the past. So, yeah, UBD and Talleyrand not getting to the finish line in that third race. But all in all, a cracking little round. And Matt Psycho got the fastest lap. Might not have been on the podium, but he got the fastest lap of that race at 19.147. Right then. Well, thank you guys for joining us on our Friday evening here at the Virtual Racers Club. I'm going to pop a few pills and try and sleep. Skyjacker saying Bossman Defo DC'd it right in front of me. He did it right in front of him. Yeah, we saw him skipping around a little bit, so we guessed something like that. So, yeah, like I said, keep an eye open this weekend. We'll be dropping the first Rivals round, the Mitsubishis versus the Subarus. We'll be looking back on that Tuesday evening race in a live stream sometime this weekend. And then I was planning on doing them all tonight, but I'm going back to bed, so they'll be done sometime over the weekend. Sorry, chaps. And then we've got the VGT for round 3, I think. Is it round 3? Round 2? Maybe we can't technically get a round 3 in yet. Well, yeah, we've got VGT around. It feels like, no, it must be round 2. I'm sure we've only had one round. So, yeah, VGTs from Suzuka and Digital Blasphemy after his double win from round 1. Is he going to hit the ground running with this championship and take it to Suzuka? We'll have to check that out. And yes, we'll see how the Samba Bus Carnage thing goes, whether or not that'll get streamed at some point. Probably. We stream everything. We're not bothered. We show you the warts and all. That's why I'm commentating. Sick. Oh, see, this is what they treat me at VRC. They make me do this when I'm not well. Oh, another stretch. Oh, I hope you're enjoying these stretches. The sound is just animalistic. It's guttural. It's from within me, that sound, when I stretch. Okay, guys, thank you for joining us here at the Virtual Racers Club. I'm not taking all the blame for it. They can take some of the blame. I was your broadcaster and your commentator, Jen Ittlewarts. Thank you for watching, and I will see you over the weekend sometime. Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out on your subscriptions in YouTube. We'll just drop them as we go, and I'll get the right channel this time. Thank you very much. I was Jen Ittlewarts. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace and love. Peace and love.